News, good evening. Stations where the public can get tested for COVID-19 are adjusting the way the service is being offered. This is with the aim of having a better and more efficient service.
The testing station at the Kolkata Estate Clinic is serving only 100 patients per day, and these are only people who have had contact with positive cases. The station at the English River Music Stadium administrates the COVID-19 rapid and PCR test for everyone who has been contacted through contact tracing. The person must come in 5 days after they have had contact with the infected person. The station also offers this service for workplaces and people who are traveling. In the Anse Royal region, people with symptoms must report to the station at Anse Royal Hospital, whereas those who are part of contact tracing and do not have symptoms, they have to report to Anse Royal testing station not far from the Anse Royal Hospital.
Several private clinics are expressing interest to also administer vaccines for COVID-19. Until now, only the Ministry of Health has been giving COVID-19 vaccines. With the vaccination campaign, which started in January, so far only the Sinopharm and Covishield vaccines are being given to people. But the managing director of Euro Medical Family Clinic, Dr. Vladimir Romensky, says that his clinic would soon be making a request to the Ministry of Health to obtain permission to administer the Sputnik vaccine to people who may wish to pay for it.
I think private clinic has to participate in the vaccination program. This is true, but there are different type of vaccine. Like for example, AstraZeneca and Covishield and Sputnik. They are less vulnerable in terms of transportation and storage. That's why those vaccines like Covishield, like Sputnik, for example, I think clinics can handle. But again, here we have to work closely with the Ministry of Health because of the statistic, because of the possible side effect. Not every facility can have the immediate response for the side effect, especially like allergic reaction. Our clinic, working with the Russian embassy, and we have the possibility to bring some Sputnik here.
The community is being called upon to show more appreciation and solidarity towards nurses as they celebrate International Nurses Day today. This appeal comes from the president of the Nurses Association of Seychelles, NAS, Rosie Bistoke. Mrs. Bistoke says that there are 698 registered nurses in Seychelles and 298 are members of NAS. International Nurses Day 2021 is being commemorated under the theme Nurses, a Voice to Lead, a Vision for Future Healthcare, chosen by the International Council of Nurses, the IUCN.
First of all, I would like to thank all the nurses. I would say the beautiful nurses that are being deployed into the COVID-19 epidemic and the hard work they are providing. Secondly, I would like to pay tribute to those who have been infected or affected. Some of them have been infected or affected twice, being quarantined even in treatment areas. And then thirdly, I would like to honor those that have died during the course of their duties. And I know we have 2 health professionals who have passed away. At least the community should provide their solidarities and especially value the nurses because they are the professionals that are the front line, and they've been fighting through right from 2020 up till now 2021, and with a very low morale. They are depressed and is very well traumatized, and I would urge all the community, authorities, everybody to sort of give them their support during this very difficult moment. They have not been having a work-life balance right throughout the year, and they have not been able to take any leave, or they have been recalled back from leave. They have not been able to manage their families as they should, spending some more time with them. And of course, this brings a toll on their morale and with the tiredness and so on and so forth. I presume the community and authorities should at least embrace this moment to thank the nurses in Seychelles. And of course, nurses are leading and they have voices. Through their voices, through their actions, the theme is very, very much valuable to ensure that the future healthcare, they have better planification and lessons learned from the current epidemic.
And the Ministry of Health has, on the occasion of International Nurses Day, commended all nurses and midwives for their high professional standards and thanked them for their dedication to the health and well-being of our people. The ministry's Chief Nursing Officer, Gillian May, has said that there are few Seychellois whose lives have not been touched by the care and reassurance that they provide every hour of the day and every day of the year. Ms. May says the COVID-19 pandemic has given us the opportunity to call for a reset and the opportunity to explore new models of care where nurses are at the center of our health systems. Nurses, she says, will need to focus on the changes to and the innovations in nursing and how they will ultimately shape the future of healthcare. As the largest healthcare profession, nurses should play an integral part in planning the future of healthcare. And meanwhile, the leader of the United Seychelles Party, Dr. Patrick Emini, has on behalf of his party paid tribute to all the nurses in the country. Dr. Emini has praised them for their dedication, especially during this pandemic in which they risked their lives to help others. He has called on the population to take a moment to think about the nurses who have been affected by the COVID pandemic. And with this, we end this news summary. We'll be back at 8 for the news in Creole. Have a pleasant evening.